Welcome back. So today we're going to do a quick little recap because the three of us just arrived back to our Canadian home base and we have got East Coast Scale Challenge stories to tell.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we really had a good time this weekend. I mean, what a whirlwind, eh? Sort of head up Thursday, come back late last night. Just a whirlwind, good, awesome time.
When we were going down, the weather was supposed to be, and it turned out to be,
yeah. I think we got
really
one
nice.
sort of quick downfall, but other than that, humidity was up, but other than that, with just perfect weather, great time.
And I managed to land in the pool a couple times. It was just hot in the afternoon. Oh man.
Yeah, really, a really nice sort of park in which you can sort of jump in a pool, camp, cabin, what have you. Rose Point Park is really well done. It's got everything you would ever want.
Everything. Link below.
Yeah, for sure.
Rose Point Park Campground. Amazing grounds.
Thank you, guys.
Yep. Thanks to Deb and the whole family for looking after us at the store, for looking after us with breakfast on Friday morning. That was fantastic.
Pig roast.
Pig roast dinner on Saturday. They really went out of their way. Big thank you to John Thornton, the RC 4-wheel drive team, to Jester and Chad for putting together the courses and marshalling and keeping everybody together and on the right path. And boy, you guys did a fantastic job. Big thank you to Tri-State Crawlers for putting together the night run. It was just, there was so much opportunity there to make use of the stuff that you brought. I thought that they did a really good job setting up King of the Rose, gave the rest of us a chance to run the trucks that weren't exactly SORCA legal.
Right.
And I thought that was fantastic, actually.
I really enjoyed that. You know, everything, the whole presentation of the weekend, from the organization of all the work that John did, everything was presented well, professional, timely. It was just, it really sort of had a good flow and a great feel to the weekend.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Saying this was your first year at East Coast, right?
Yes, exactly.
And what did you enter into the this event?
Well, I was hoping to run perhaps Class 1, but apparently it was sold out in 22 hours. And I must have went on the 23rd hour. So I emailed John, oh please, can you squeeze me in? And I was on the wait list, and then of course never.
I think you and 4,000 others.
Oh yeah.
It's amazing how popular this event has become.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's like a rock concert, you know. It just sells out in a day.
It's the John Thornton fan club.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I know you were warning me, but I didn't know, like, come on, 22 hours?
Yeah, we kept pinging you, like, you got to get on it. Oh, yeah, okay. But little did we realize that within 22 hours it would be sold out.
Yeah, I'll learn next time. I'll register it as soon as...
So Chris had mentioned about the King of the Rose, am I saying
King of the Rose, yeah. There was last year we had a fun run event for a Trail Finder 2 win.
Yeah.
And this year they did King of the Rose, which was a little more inclusive race, and it was a 91 gates, big long thing. You entered in that too?
I did. Yeah, I didn't do too well, but yeah, I sure did.
What was the problem?
I don't know, like the motor just starts to blow up after 30 some odd gates there, and I was smelling burning electrical, and I thought it was a kid behind me, and go, poor kid.
Well, you know, didn't you have like an on-road race motor that you thought you'd use for the King of the Rose?
Yeah.
I don't know if it was necessarily the right choice, but certainly you were having fun for those first 18 gates.
Exactly, yeah. And then I ran for about 10 gates, and then that's it.
A total of what, 91 gates or something?
There were 91 gates.
91 gates. Good time. Really good time.
Yeah, and after driving my Jeep into a gorge 6 feet underground, somewhere around the gate 40, 42.
Yeah, I was right behind you when that happened. It was kind of like, there's the truck, and then all of a sudden it was gone, and then all I saw was half of your body kind of reaching into this gorge. I was like, where'd you go, right?
Yeah, I DQ'd on the King of the Rose because my truck disappeared underground. You can only see the lights shining out of this cave that we found there down by the river. So
it was a little unfortunate.
I ran through it and finished it anyways, and it was a really good time.
Yeah, you had a really good time.
It was a good event. I enjoyed that a lot.
I got stuck in. You go to these events and you try so hard to make your truck perfect, and I think I spent a day and a half waterproofing my vehicle.
Yep.
And I got into some water, some bridge crossing, that kind of stuff, and somehow I got water somewhere along the way, and literally I was dead in the water, so it was unfortunate. But I had fun, it went a long way, it was a really good time. So the King of the Rose was a really good success. Yeah. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. You know, I checked the standings this morning. John posted up all the standings, and Dana Clark, the famous Class 1 driver from Team GCM.
Right.
He pulled off an 18 on the list of 47 drivers, so congratulations to you for being 18th.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
sweet.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
Well, I think the same, we're going to return the same sort of congratulations. Class 2 for Chris. I think you finished 18th also out of,
18th,
what, 74 vehicles or something?
Oh, long list of them, yeah.
Yeah, so you really did well, and at some point you'll get to see the video, but I remember there was one spot where no one could get through without using a winch. And unfortunately, I think you had a problem with your winch at that point, and you were determined to get up and over that.
Yep.
And you did. You know, you got over it, and you were the only guy that got over it. And there was a big clap and like, all right. So it was really good. And Chris, shout out to you. There you go.
Thank you,
really did a good job. So it was a lot of fun.
Yep. So we are renaming the red two-door Jeep the Goat.
Yep. Yeah.
From now on.
There we go. I like it. I like it.
My course number 1 run was fantastic. 3 minutes 30 seconds. Something like that. I just clobbered that thing. So the truck's really capable. I enjoyed it so much.
Yeah, and it just performed well. I mean, I was following it with the camera and seeing some of those views and the way it performed really looked good.
Watch for videos, right? Because this is number 1 of 4.
Yep.
So we're going to do 3 other East Coast Scale Challenge reporting videos, and you'll see them come out soon.
Well, there's a lot of footage, eh? There's a lot of things to go through. I mean, there's so much going on that weekend that we thought we would just sort of split it up in 4 videos so you can sort of get a grasp of what we experienced.
You're probably going to see your truck somewhere on one of these videos because Sang was running King of the Rose and not 1 or 2. And how many hours of video did you get?
I think about 4 hours in total between the 2 cameras. So.
Well, there was so many vehicles that were there. I mean, you could there's hours and hours of RC goodness for sure.
Yeah. I was really impressed at the quality of the builds this year, too.
Yeah, they certainly, I mean, every year that, I assume, and especially from the first year to the second, you know, the quality just goes up and up, and the technologies just get better and better. So yeah, for sure.
So we had, at the end of, was it Friday night, we did a big swap meet. For the first time at East Coast, they offered us the pavilion to do swap meet. Guys brought in all their stuff they wanted to unload, and guys were bringing home big piles of stuff. It was a fantastic time. And I know Sang picked up a couple of great deals here.
Yeah.
So what did you get?
Well, I was going to pick a couple of cars, but we didn't have any room, and I didn't have any money left. So so that kind of solves it. There was a couple of cars. I was so close. I wanted to get it. But anyways. Yeah. So I ended up with, either case, I had these, one guy I bought from these Toyota axles.
Yep.
So you can video. It's going to be for my next project.
Yeehaw!
Yeah, I mean, you paid what, $60 for these or something? Nice score. I mean, it's got all the shackles. It's the leafs. There's a couple leafs there. You know, this swap meet was a lot of fun. There was deals to be had if there was something you were after, for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yep. And then you managed to pick up some stuff from the vendors too.
Yeah, that's another aspect. There's a lot of vendors that were there, and that's a great opportunity to network and see different people and talk about the business and what you're doing. And so I managed to pick up, and shout out to Screw Loose, I got a Hex Hardware stainless steel kit, $30. I think it's got over 650 pieces. I'm not sure, but there's lots of goodness in there. You know, oftentimes when I'm building these things, you know, I spend an hour and a half looking for some screws because I can't find a matching pair. So for $30, boom, there I go. I got a full kit ready to go.
Screw Loose Hardware, link below.
Yeah, for sure.
Good job, Mike. Yeah. That's a great product.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, very happy about that. Other vendors were just giving away stuff like you wouldn't believe. I mean, here's some examples. RC Attic, awesome.
Yeah.
Pitbull, big sponsor of the event. I know Sang won a set of Pitbull Rock Beast. Yeah. Sweet. Awesome tire. SBG, of course, Scale Builders Guild. Sporting a shirt.
New shirt, lucky guy.
And then, of course, Crawler Concepts put out some really fun scale stuff for us. I mean, there's a bunch of us that are doing Scale Garage, right? You see the Scale Garage behind. And the coolest thing is, you know, we brought our full-size banner here, and you guys all signed it there and put in your names and screen names and stuff, and thanks a lot for that for us. But now, Crawler Concept made up these awesome little scale banners, and we get to use these in a Scale Garage, at the basement track. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, these things are just perfect. Especially for me, and you know, the basement scale track, these things will go up and they'll be perfect. I could see them in the back of a pickup truck, a scale little tiny pickup truck. Perfect. Great. They were popular too. People were coming to the desk, grabbing some. Yeah, really neat stuff.
Great event prices too.
Yeah, for sure.
And I won a Scalar Fab pull pal here. Yes. It was a privilege to be beside these guys and in the vendors' tents there, because like the quality of stuff at Scalar Fab is just over the top.
Yeah, really nice group of folks. They had a good display, good sort of spectrum of products out there. Really good stuff. Really neat.
And you came home with a bumper. Yeah, you came home with a special thing too.
Maybe another rig review, perhaps an update of my trail finder.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah. You got I think a prototype, you know, sort of front bumper. It's not available yet, but will from Scalar Fab.
Scalar Fab.
Yep. So yeah, it was really good, and the truck looks good with the new bumper on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yep. Good stuff there. I want to make sure you guys know that you can also come and spectate for next year. So if you don't have a ticket or you don't have a truck and you're kind of just getting into RC and you're anywhere near Western Pennsylvania, the East Coast event is going to be on again next year, says John, which means that we're going to have a full RC four-wheel drive sponsored event again in Pennsylvania, and that's fantastic. So if you don't want to drive and you just want to find out what the scene is all about, come on and have a look. There was a whole bunch of guys there that we saw at the GCM tent that had just come to check it out.
Yeah.
And they were just blown away by the quality of the rigs and the courses and the community there. It was fantastic. It was a really good time.
Of course, they had the show and shine.
Show and shine.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
wow.
The vehicles that showed up for show and shine were unreal. You know, it's just, you know, you've got a group of the competition trucks, and then you've got the sort of the behind-the-scenes trucks that people are making that don't necessarily see a lot of trail time.
Yeah.
But, you know, they still are all scaled out, full detail. Well, they were all displayed one evening we were there, and you could have a good look at all the vehicles, really get a sense of some of the top quality artists and builders out there. And, you know, every year that goes by, we just get blown away.
We had a special opportunity to meet up with Andy Lapdog from RCC and his son Cameron, and we have amazing rig review from those guys coming up soon.
Yeah, very good.
So, I'm going to put some links below. Link for the Facebook stuff for Screw Loose.
Yep.
I'm going to put links below so you can get in contact with the thread from East Coast Scale Challenge for this year and their Facebook. I'm going to put a link for Sang's channel because he's going to be pumping out all kinds of East Coast videos that we all want to see.
And we want to thank Sang for coming this weekend. We appreciate you showing up and having a good time.
Well, thanks for having me. I'm just speechless. Like,
so your first impressions were positive then?
Yes. Like at first I was like, oh, geez, it's like 9 hours drive. Like,
it's a piece from here, right? Yeah,
and then until the next day, like I realized, oh my God, this is an event to be part of, and I was so happy.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I think we turned up the heat for Sang's scale truck passion there a little bit.
When I got back last night, I was going to build another kit. But,
you just want to build something, right? Yeah. And you know, that's the great thing about this event, right? Everyone's passionate about what we're doing, right?
Yeah.
And you can sense that passion. So when you get a group of those folks together, it's an ultimate experience.
We've got a whole bunch of behind-the-scenes footage to bring out as well. A bunch of us got together on Sunday morning and early afternoon and did a sort of a class 0, don't scratch the paint kind of fun run.
Yeah.
And so we've got some footage of that to put up. And guys, I encourage you guys to get involved in your local RC community. Get crawling with some friends. It's a really good time. Great, just a great experience.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, that's it. You know, you gotta get together with your local group and just have some fun. It's always fun to get a few people together and sort of play with tiny trucks, not toy trucks, but tiny trucks. And that's why Sang came along this time around. You know, we're getting people involved and having lots of fun and growing the community.
Yep. Thanks. I want to say thanks to you two guys too, because without your help, there's no way that I could handle looking after the tent all by myself and doing the vendor stuff and just networking with the guys. And you guys have been fantastic. And the SoCrawl crew that came down, link below for SoCrawl.
Yeah, they showed up, and it was really good to see them. We went to their event this year back in May. Did we not?
Did, yes. The Stag 6 event, G6 event from SoCrawl.com.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of help from the SoCrawl guys at the GCM tent as well, so thanks so much for that, guys. Doug, Josh, the other fellas, it was wonderful to see you again.
And you know, so many people came up to the tent. I want to thank everyone for coming up to the tent and saying hi, and as Chris said, signed our banner and chit-chatted with us. You know, if we've forgotten anybody, we were just, there was a lot of activity, a lot of people around, and everyone was friendly and everyone was positive, and we were just, there was a lot of conversation. So I want to thank everyone that showed up to the tent. You guys are awesome. Metal Mashers, all these guys making this great stuff. Really awesome for showing up and dropping by and saying hi.
There was a stealth visitor at the tent. I didn't see him. Did you guys see creepy Uncle Albert? Because he signed the banner.
Yeah, he did. He did. I did see him. I did see him.
You saw creepy Uncle Albert?
Yeah, I may have.
I did not see creepy Uncle Albert.
I'm that guy. Minnie showed up.
I didn't see him either.
A few guys showed up that were unexpected.
Uncle Albert has a Facebook page. I'll link it below. Yeah. And so that's our version number 1. From the East Coast Scale Challenge recap, and we're going to fire out a whole bunch of videos from this event. Watch out for them. 2, 3, and 4 coming up soon, and the Lapdog amazing rig reviews. We'll see you guys soon on the YouTube channel. Cheers.
Shave too, I see.
Yeah, just for this video.
I didn't shave for this video.
Do you shave for any videos?
No.
I didn't think so.
No.
I did.
Oh, good for you. Good. I don't think you did.
A little bit.
Maybe.